What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Shabazz.
Boy Natty Baps.
So we the BaptisteBros. It's week 14, bro. Week 14. It brings a tear to your eye, man. It does.
Definitely does.
It does. Fucking playoff implications in damn near every matchup. There's some duds there, of course. We'll get to that, but we're in the thick of things, It's every game, obviously every game matters in the NFL, but at this point, the teams that matter have all had their buys. So not every game, because you're not Arizona, we don't care. And you're Washington, we don't care. But every team, other than that, they matter. They matter. And we're going to talk about every single game. We got a huge slate. We got 15 games. It's fire. Like, let's go. And then next week we'll back to the 16 schedule. Like, let's get it. We got a lot of primetime games, a lot of big time matchups, But before all that, drop a like, subscribe if you're new.
What?
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Hold on now.
Grab some water.
Grab
your little snack. And let's get right to you get out. Everybody gets a lap dance. He's like, you're gonna lap dance. You're gonna give me a lap dance. Well, on that note, Thursday night, aka Thursday night snooze fest. Patriots, Steelers. The under is like the lowest it's been, I think, ever. Tracking is 30 points, which is insane.
Browns last year, because it was a freaking like polar vortex type shit, was like, I think like this has been the lowest since that game.
But to have a 30 point with two teams just combined for 30 points, is crazy. And this game probably won't even get that. If I had my money to spend, that was like big balling shot calling, I would call the under. I'm not gonna lie. I can envision either team winning like 13 to like 9 or some shit. Like I can envision that. So, but in terms of who I got in this matchup, Kenny Pickett's out. Mac Jones got benched. Is Bailey Zappa versus Mitch Bummaster Trubisky. I'm going with Patriots because for me, you know me, man. It's you see the jersey. I'm a Ravens fan. If you don't know, now you know. It's fuck the AFC North, unless they're playing a team that I need them to win. But it's all like no matter what the cost is, it's also fuck the Pittsburgh. Like, come on. So for me, you know what I'm saying? Let's go Patriots, man. All right. Is it likely that you feel me? The TJ Watt gets like 5 sacks, scores a touchdown himself, and it's like 16-3. Yeah, it's absolutely true. It's definitely likely, but am I gonna say that now? In my gut, in my cojones, it's fuck Pittsburgh. So let's go Patriots.
So as much as I'm a fan of yours, each one of them, we wish for mutual success out here. I can't for the life of me put my money. I can't put my money on Bailey Zappi versus Pittsburgh's defense. Now, to be fair, I don't really want to put my money on Mitch Trubisky against the Patriots defense either. Mitch kissing titties. I'm going to go with the Steelers solely for 2 reasons. Numero uno. It's Mike Tomlin, primetime, at home. Number 2. It's TJ Watt against that bad offensive line of the Patriots. And that defensive player of the year race is still up in the air. Yeah, Deron Bland is the favorite. But I think that, having primetime standalone games of this magnitude, of this going to be this boring, you need a defensive, like, oh my God, this guy's wrecking havoc. TJ Watt is him. So I'm going to go with the Steelers. So yeah, it's all yeah. Bailey's happy, bro. I ain't in the terms of when we got parlay at the end of the game. This is not in it at all. I'm not.
Hell no.
Only bet I'm gonna make in this game is the under. I think if for those who watch college football and you bet the under in every Iowa game, like this is the type I'm betting the under in this game because this fucking sucks.
Did that cash with Michigan versus Iowa?
Yes, it was 26-0. So yes,
That's amazing. You know how bad you have to be.
I told you, bro. I told you Iowa stinks. 26-0. And now another game that's gross but has playoff implications for yours truly. We have Tampa Bay going against Atlanta. Battle of the NFC mid. It's NFC South matchup. Atlanta 6-6, Bucks 5-7. If the Bucks win, they'll be first place in the NFC South. If the Falcons win, their distance against us grows. So they'll be 7-6 and we'll be 6-7, pending a win against the Panthers. I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay for 2 reasons. One, I need Atlanta to lose so we can all be tied. The whole clusterfuck of a division can be 6-7. That's the first reason. 2 is Desmond Ridder. Now, the Desmond Ridder at home thing, yeah, like it's actually pretty crazy how like he lost 1 home game on his entire career, college and the pros. But as much as we shit on Baker Mayfield, he is a quality starter and he can take advantage of the suspect defense. Again, AJ Terrell got hurt against the Jets. Jesse Bates has been an all-pro, but that's it. Nobody else has been good on that Falcons defense. Tim Boyle, if he was any type of competent, the Jets would have beat the Falcons as well. And Arthur Smith always is still trying to get creative. Everybody's so creative in terms of trying to get playmakers involved with B. John and Kyle Pitts. But I know as much, again, you don't like Baker Mayfield. I don't like Mike Evans. But I trust that pairing and that duo more than I trust any operation of the Falcons. So I'm going to go with the Bucks just because, 1, I needed, and 2, I think the Bucks, you might have found something. Who knows? Mikey, what do they do, baby?
Birthday twin. Birthday next week. Yes, sir.
Next week, word. And we go out on the 23rd. You feel me? Because that's what we do. Facts. Let's fucking go. But yeah, let's go Bucks. Word.
For me, everything you said is 100% valid. 100% valid. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Atlanta wins this game. But I'm not betting for Baker Mayfield. So by that means I absolutely have to go with Atlanta. Like in my heart of hearts, in my mind, like no non-biased aside, the Bucks probably do win this game. But at the same time, I'm nothing if not consistent. This benefits me nothing. There's nothing that benefits you. It benefits you, and I love you. You know what I'm saying?
You just
But it'll be a cold day in hell. I'm rooting for Baker Mayfield for the sake of just rooting for Baker. No, I'm not doing that. So let's go Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Where? Am I putting money on that? Hell no. But I mean, where?
Bro, you a hater, bro.
I am.
Your own flesh, your own flesh and blood.
I'm sorry, bro. You in the way.
I mean, I did the same thing with the Steelers pick, but I wasn't all like, oh, cold day in hell. Like,
we don't got no bias toward the Steelers, though. We love Mike Tomlin. We hope he ends up being 9-8 and missing the playoffs. Exactly. It's cool. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
It's good. Very nice. Very nice.
Do you want to talk your talk before I unleash on my team?
Yeah, really quickly, of course. So Rams, 6-6. They had a shaky start. They pulling up to Baltimore. Baltimore off a bye. John Harbaugh is 12-3 off a bye. I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that either. You just told me. I was shit.
John Harbaugh and the Ravens are 12-3 after a bye, which is like holy shit. You've only allowed 16 points off a bye in his entire tenure. Can the Rams score on the Ravens defense is the question. I don't think so. It was a big debate for a long time. Oh, Browns defense, Chiefs defense. Now it's probably just because it's the Niners and the Ravens who have the best defense in football. Who has the best defense in football? I'm gonna go with the Ravens. Lamar Jackson's what 26-2 against the NFC in his entire career. 26-1. The NFC doesn't see him like that. So, like, you're doing the most, bro. See, I root for your success. Just you don't do the same for me. You feel me? But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Ravens. I think the Lamar Jackson off a bye. I think he's gotten healthy. Yeah, Mark Andrews is hurt, so of course you want hopefully Isaiah Likely to get more involved. They still haven't signed Zach Ertz yet, which is crazy. I thought you would have signed him by now.
No one signed him.
I know. I thought the Ravens would though. That's the thing. I have no real the Rams. Can Kyron run the ball against this Baltimore defense? No, maybe we'll see. But Matthew Stafford and that offensive line against Kyle Hamilton. That's because he's gonna send him a corner blitz as well. So I talked a little bit too long. Go Ravens. And
Yo. Move my chair, you know what I'm saying? My first time doing it, standing up. Gotta talk my shit, you know what I'm saying? So boom. Rams coming on the Baltimore, man. Off a bye 9-3, right? Right. Lamar said it best today. Every game is a playoff game. Because we can't let up nothing. When we win, the media is always going to bash us regardless. We only scored 20 against the Chargers. Oh, the Chargers they're the worst passing defense. And you only scored 20. We still cut the dub. Defense played outstanding. We lost Seattle. We lost Detroit. It's crickets. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's talking about Miami. Everyone's talking about San Francisco. Well, guess what? In this next month, we play both of them. But we need that momentum. You know what I'm saying? People been sleeping on us a little bit. It's like an out of sight, out of mind kind of vibe. Because we ain't played since Sunday night of 2 weeks ago. So, and football with this media shit, if you're not relevant, you're going to get left. If we lose this game, it's the confirmation that a lot of teams have about us will come true. Nick Wright specifically. I need us to dominate on both sides of the ball. The last time we did that was against Seattle. Because we played Cleveland, and offensively it had moments. Defensively we had moments, but it wasn't really hitting. Against the Chargers, defense clamped down. Offense was a little up, little eh. I need this game. First of all, we're off a bye, so we're rested. So there should be no excuse. Everyone's hurt, so we're off a bye. So it's like, unless you was doing some dumb shit where you wasn't supposed to be doing, you should be ready to go. I need these three folks to have good games offensively. Right? I need Keem Mitchell because you flashed against Seattle and haven't really done much since, to be honest with you. Had some runs here and there, but he ain't having a dominant game. That goes along with Gus Edwards, but more so him. I need Rashad Bateman to do a little something. I love Rashad Bateman a lot, actually. But I need you to step up. Mark Andrews was out, so we need you to step up. And everyone's going, what about Zay Flowers? Zay Flowers is a given. But the last guy I need to step up is OBJ. It's probably gonna be emotional for him. You know, he won a ring with the Rams, got hurt in the Super Bowl, playing for the Rams. You know, you see Cooper Cup and those your boys and all that. Nah, you will honor you a captain for this game. So I need you to lock the fuck in, all right? And then Lamar, I need you. I no matter what he does, I don't think he's gonna win MVP. Objectively speaking, I would love for him to win MVP, but you got people like overlooking the stats. Like they look at stats and stats and stats and like, oh, Lamar doesn't have the stats. But without Lamar, I jokingly said it yesterday when I was like about the Jets, and then Moosey said, "Oh, Lamar is one injury away from being the same." That's literally true. Without Lamar Jackson, the Ravens is not where we need to be. So Lamar, hey, if you want to fuck around, the last time you played the Rams was your MVP season, and you cooked. You cooked them. That's where the whole memes of him doing that with Mark Ingram came, because he completely torched that team. Their defense is not as good as it was. They still got Aaron Donald, who's a dog. Offensive line, I trust us to hold it down. Because fun fact, we are top 3 graded offensive lines. Surprisingly, I don't know how. It be like that sometimes. But I need Lamar to go. I want him to go for a calm 250, 300 if you could, but 350, 250, 3 touchdowns. It could be two passing, 1 rushing. And I want us to win. I think we will win 31 to like 20. Or 13. I think it might be like a late touchdown surge and they try, but 31-13, 34-13. Nice little sizable win. And we go 10-3. Assert our dominance. And we, for at least the time being, the 1 seed until Miami plays on Monday night. That's my speech. Thank you. Thank you.
Woo! You gotta fix the camera, but yeah.
Yeah, right.
Boom. Go Ravens. Word. Here we go. So, do you want to say anything quick before I go?
Back. Is it Jameis or D-Car? Probably Jameis.
Probably gonna be Jameis. Derek Carr was throwing in practice today. Why? Again, we do not need you to prove that you tough, bro. We do not need you to prove that you tough and you a warrior. Right? We appreciate it. Hey, we'll give you kudos when it works out. But my man, chill out, bro. Just chill out, my brother.
Saints gotta hold it down. You gotta win. This is a must win. Like we talk about must wins. Like some people do it candidly, jokingly, but if you lose this game to Carolina, you don't deserve to make it to the playoffs. So I'm rooting for you guys. For me, it will be on the same time as us, but I watch Red Zone. So for me, for the in-depth analysis about the Saints, come back Tuesday, 8:30 to hear what Natural guys say about the game, because he's gonna watch every single snap and dissect it and talk about whatever. Hopefully it leads into a Saints dub. It's one of your last home games of the season. Like, show up, stop booing. And for me, I got it. Hold it down. Offensively, you got to score more points. Defensively, you got to get back to your old ways. You get your old DNA. And get back to that streak of only allowing like under 20 points a game. Like, get back to that. Run the ball. Touchdowns, not the commandments, which you about to talk about, I'm pretty sure. And you hold it down. That's all you got to do. Saints, catch it up. And it's not have my twin for me emotional, man.
Hey, firstly, you mentioned the commandments, man. You mentioned the commandments. Get out of there. Get out of there. I talked about the commandments, man. Touchdowns, not field goals. We did good last week. 4 for 4 in the red zone, man. Against the Detroit defense, that's way better than the Panthers defense. We didn't really get sacked a lot. Yeah, Derek Carr got destroyed, but we didn't get sacked a lot. No turnovers. 2 of them. Pick and also a fumble off of an exchange. Again, weirdest. I don't know if you've seen it, Renault, yet or not, but it was one of the weirder turnovers. You've seen it. Yeah. It was, again, weird. So that type of stuff. If it's a Jameis experience, we're going to get the full Jameis experience. My boy going to let that bitch go. And my shit going to air that bitch out. So hopefully to the right team. And lastly, penalties, shooting yourselves in the foot. You know, you only had 6 penalties. I know, only had 6. But yeah, just don't give this young Panthers offense anything. Don't. They're 1-11. We beat them week 2. Again, the score was closer than it should have been. Again, we took care of business. That's all you need. We go. You're at home. And Shabazz said it. Stop booing. But and I'm gonna bring you back. Not to talk, but I'm just gonna bring you back for this. If you're gonna put out a shitty product, you're gonna get a shitty response. If you put the work in, I said this yesterday. New Orleans is a city that's not fickle. They don't have fair weather fans. It's not LA. If you are good, or even if you try, you might not have the best team, whatever, they will love you because the effort's there. But if you suck, why do you think Jameis, and so many fans are claiming for Jameis? Yeah, he might turn the ball over, but he's also just like gonna give players a chance. He has that dog in him. It might be a weird dog of why you throwing triple coverage, but man, you gotta give him something to cheer about. So do what you gotta do, Saints. Don't let it be Derek Carr. Trust me. Even if it's Derek Carr, though. Let Jameis cook. Run game. Olave going crazy. That's all you need. And defense, as you said, don't let Bryce Young look like Jake Browning on Monday Night Football. The Panthers don't have weapons like that. They have nobody. So that's all we gotta do, man. Take care of business. Blitz the fuck out of them because their offensive line is ass. And there's no pop and circumstance, there's no stats. Like the goal, get to 7-7 by our birthday. We play the Panthers, or we play the Giants. Back to back at home. We're 5-7, get to 7-7. We might be, fuck around getting the wild card, fuck around winning the division. Control what we can control. One game at a time. We win out. We win the division. So go 1-0. Go 1-0. Colts, Bengals, AFC wildcard implications. Who would have thought? Colts, shout out to you. Anthony Richardson goes down. Everyone's like, oh, season's over. They're not going to do anything. Nope. They are 7-5. And right now, the 7th seed in the AFC. Who the fuck would have thought? Versus the Bengals, same situation. You lose Joe Burrow, like, oh, GG's, season's over. And Jake Browning gets a much needed and much clutch win on Monday Night Football without turning. Now is battle of the backups. I didn't have enough space to write all of that. But battle of the backups in the AFC wildcard implications. Like, which one's going to turn to a pumpkin first? Is it going to be Gardner Minshew or is it going to be Jake Browning? We've seen Gardner Minshew mess around and F up, fuck around and find out. We haven't seen Jake Browning do it yet. Which defense is going to make better plays? I don't even know. For pure, I don't like the AFC North other than the Ravens. But also, the Colts suck, though. Without JT, the Colts aren't good, but they scored 31 points. So shout out to Michael Pittman. Shout out to Alec Pierce. They're getting involved in the passing game. Oh, this game is tough. This game is tough to pick because anything that happens in this game is going to have ripple effects down the line for the rest of the season. I'm gonna go with the Bengals. I'm gonna go with the Bengals. The Bengals are home. I got this one is. I know you come on here for Wednesday 8:30 pregame analysis. Both teams who's the best player on the field, on the court, rather? I said court, on the field. Jamar Chase. So when they're on offense, Jamar Chase, just like you did on Monday night, feed, and feed him more. So let's go Bengals, man. Let's go. That's all. Again, I wish I had more analysis for y'all, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, go Bengals.
In my mind, the Bengals win this game. I think.
You know you're on the spread prediction, right? When you make your picks, you
I'm
haven't.
so tired. Jesus Christ. No, I know. In my mind, I think the Bengals win. I think they got something with Browning. He played calm. He played composed in enemy territory in prime time and showed the fuck out. You're at home, crowd behind you, the fan base is behind you, and the team is behind you. That's the most important thing. The team believes they could win. The team believes they could turn the tide and run the table and get into the playoffs as a wild card. However, it's fuck the AFC North unless you're beneficial to me. Like last week, I went with y'all. Need y'all to beat Jacksonville and held it down. So reward your efforts. Let's fuck out this week because Colts are gonna win. That's right. Would I be shocked if the Bengals like click like with another like 20, 28 points? I would not be. But definitely would not be surprised if Gardner Minshew throws like 3 interceptions. Definitely would not be surprised at that. But I just think I fuck AFC North. So if you're not Baltimore, I'm not rooting for you unless you can win and benefit me somehow. And they win. I don't know. Like they're like a freaking dying person in like a Mike Myers movie. They're like crawling and like, oh my god, and then eventually they're gonna get the and it's over. Like they're just limping right now, and eventually Mike Myers is gonna catch him, and Mike Myers being the Chiefs or whoever they play the Steelers twice or the Steelers again. They play the Browns again. So it might just be Myles Garrett, ching, TJ Watt, ching, Chris Jones and Patrick Mahomes, ching, ching. Like, bro, like, there's no way I make the playoffs. So for me, this whole time. But if they lose, if the Bengals win, the Texans room for the Bengals. They're like, yo, hold it down so we can get the, you know what I'm saying? But I think the Colts win that. I ain't gonna lie. And speaking of other AFC Norths, the elite Joe Flacco versus it probably won't be Trevor because that would be just
that would be malpractice.
That would be improper management on your future franchise quarterback. If you play him after a Monday night overtime loss and with a high ankle sprain. No. So CJ Beathard, good luck against Myles Garrett. But I am going with the Jags. Because it's again, okay, so you know it. And plus, Joe Flacco is not, he's 40 years old. He's not, he's not going to, miraculously do something. Like, I don't think so. Like, I know the Jags, they're tired, they're angry that they lost on everybody like that, and I think they're gonna take it out on Cleveland because offensively Cleveland is poops, and then defensively they're starting to be cheeks in that armor. If you could throw on them and you could run on them. Well, now, so don't be scared of Myles Garrett. That's pretty much what they gotta do. Attack him.
That's easier said than done. Don't be scared.
Easier said than done. Like you want to attack the dude. Like you see the dude with just his arms is the size of my head. Like I get it, but like you be aggressive, and you need to win. If y'all lose, Texans, and y'all lose or Texans win, like it's you feel me? It's need it. It's a must win for y'all. So for me, I think they hold it down, and you know what I'm saying? Fuck the AFC North, because then the doors open if the Steelers lose, Browns lose. I think we already start the Bengals, bro. We could clinch the division next week. You know what I'm saying? So all right, hold it down, Jacksonville. Hold it down.
I'm gonna go. I don't believe the Browns can score. We said the same thing last week, bro. A lot of people gonna put money on the Browns solely because of last week's performance, and I ain't putting money on the game, but for pure chaos purposes, I'm going with the Browns, bro. I'm going with the Browns. There's something in my soul, something is saying that Kareem Hunt, Jerome Ford are going to go bananas against this suspect defense. And something's telling me. I don't believe in CJ Beathard. I don't. I don't believe he can take advantage of a suspect secondary. I don't. I simply don't. And I can't with good conscience bet or say this team is gonna win. This dude Matt is hilarious. But I can't with good conscience pick a team that I don't trust. I don't believe in either team. It's probably going to go to overtime, Tyler, like 13-13 type shit. And if it does, you can come back to this video. You're gonna be like, aha, vindication. Point is, I'm gonna go with the Browns. I'm gonna go with the Browns for sure. And then after this, I'm gonna show you guys what happened. What's the playoffs looking like after? Not the playoffs, but like the playoffs positioning of what if all of our outcomes happen today. So, guys, stay tuned for that. Lions and Bears are the Lions I'm sure I'd watch in cold weather. I still don't believe in the Lions. Yeah, they dropped 33 on the Saints' head. We old and slow. Duh. The Bears defense has been balling lately, bro. And they're off a bye. Everyone's getting healthy. They got the number one pick because of the Panthers. So right now they playing the definition of playing with house money. The definition.
Yep.
The Lions, their defense ain't good. The defense is not good. And Justin Fields, he came back from his injury and he actually torched the Lions. They lost, but he had a great game. I'm gonna do it. I'm back gonna do it. I'm gonna go with the Bears, man. I'm going with Chicago. I'm gonna go with Chicago, man.
Upset alert. Is that what you're saying, bro?
Upset guarantee.
Oh, nah, he's wilding with the guaranteed though.
Nah, I ain't Charles Barkley. But no, I genuinely believe that the Bears are gonna win this game. The defense is underrated. The Lions are overvalued, and Jared Goff is like, I don't have the stat on me. Hold on, let me see if I can find the stat. Oh, he's just notoriously bad in cold weather, in bad weather. Just notoriously bad. He has small hands. They freeze, man. They're small hands. So I'm gonna go with the Bears, man. I'm going to Chicago. It'll be a nice win. It'll be a nice win in the Coast-like household.
I'm with you. I think the Bears win. I think the Bears upset. I think the problem with Detroit is the mobile quarterback. And I think because Justin Fields, I think he ran for 100 yards last time, right? Like he cooked, right? Am I bugging?
He did.
So I think repeat that. You shore up some shit on the defensive side, like you don't allow a comeback, and you beat them twice and you sweep them. Like they know they can beat them. That's the thing. And they did it at their crib. Now they got to come to their crib. All my girls in Chicago right now. She's like, it's cold as fuck over there. Like,
where is she in Chicago?
Yeah, for the week. She's doing the training for her job.
Oh,
but, bro, hold it down. Come on, Chicago, because you're not out of it yet, technically. Like,
you need to F around and win everything, and things need to happen.
But you're not out of it. So, for me, like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not y'all? So, for me, hold it down. And for me, because I love the Lions, it's a great story. But yeah, you said it, they're overvalued. Like I feel like now since everyone's on the wave now, I'm like, damn, nah, I don't want to be on the wave no. Like we started the wave and now they on the wave and now we like, ew, like pause. That's how I'm feeling. So let's go Bears, man.
All right. Texans at Jets. Jets just announced Zach Wilson is starting.
Yeah.
This is a GTA / Chisel Adonis. All you have to do is win the game, CJ. bro. Texans. I say this every week for the last month or so. You are a good team. Start winning the games you're supposed to win. You beat the Cardinals 2 weeks ago. You beat the Broncos last week in a massive game with playoff implications.
Yeah.
Can you put the dagger into the Jets season? Can you? I think you can. I think you will. Go Texans. It's Zach Wilson opposing you. Like again, there's not much playoff. There's not much analysis to be given if it's Zach Wilson against your up and coming defense. Don't let Zach Wilson cook you up, bro.
Why do I feel like
Oh no.
I'm not gonna call it? I'm going with the Texans. Fun fact: this is your brother's favorite quarterback now. CJ Stroud is your brother's favorite quarterback. Fun fact: I played 2K with this nigga. He was like, yo, like he rocks with CJ. So for me, so I'm hoping he does well. He's gonna be overwhelming as fuck because that Jet defense at home is definitely different. So for me, and the offensive line isn't good anyway. So we'll see. We shall see. I just think Texans hold it down, clutch win, be 8-5, exceed expectations, and if Jacksonville loses again, hey, for me, you have a chance to win that division. So, hurrah!
Okay, that's it.
That's all I got.
All right, Seahawks, Niners. Again, almost all these games have playoff implications, except for one. Wait, except for no, every game does this week, which is insane. Somehow, some way, whether the teams are in the playoff hunt facing each other, or they need something something to happen. But yeah, speaking of which, Seahawks, they're number 9 in the NFC. What the freak happened? They were chilling, and then they started losing games that they shouldn't have lost, and all of a sudden now they're 6-6, outside looking in the playoffs. Versus the Niners, they just went to Philly. They ate their stale ass frosted flakes. They made a nice sandwich. They got their feet pajamas on. They kicked their feet up, watching their anime on their Crunchyroll account, and they dogged them boys 42-19. So, are the emotions riding high from that game? Maybe. As much as I want to do it for pure chaos and Brock Purdy is not an MVP and all that stuff, I do think Seattle they figured something out. They're like, hey, just get DK the ball. But now that's easier said than done against a team that's allowing the least amount of points in the NFL and the Niners. So there's a whole in my heart, I'm going with Seattle. But on paper and in my head and fiscally, I'm going with the San Francisco 49ers. And also, I think you should too. Because I think that when they lose, like they high right now, everyone's having the Niners stock. And then when the Ravens beat them, everyone will be buying the Ravens stock. You feel me? So
I hear you. But
you gonna do it?
Yeah, I'm doing it. Upset alerts. I'm going with Seattle. I think you said it. You said it perfectly. You said they unlocked something. Now, is that sustainable? We shall. This is for their season, pretty much. Not pretty much, but like they lose this, it's pretty much like they're 6-7. But you got the Packers, you got the Vikings in there, and you got the other team. You got either fucking Dallas or Philly for the playoff. Like that's a spot confirmed. So it's like the Rams in there too. It's a lot of clusters. You gotta like find a way to lead the pack of the 6 seed folk. So I don't know, man. It's tough. I think though, just hold it down. Just hold it down, bro. I think it's weird. It's weird, bro. It's weird. It's gonna be a weird week. Because not every home team is winning, bro. Not every home team is winning. There's gonna be some that lose, and I'm thinking it's gonna be the Steelers gonna lose.
The Jets are losing.
Oh, true. Never mind. Then this is where I'd point. Disregard the point. Disregard the point. But really, I think it's over.
All right. Vikings at Raiders. Both teams off a bye, and both teams need a win to stay in the playoff race. The Vikings are currently the 6th seed, and the Raiders are on the outside looking in. So Justin Jefferson is the key here.
He came back.
Came back. He probably will play. I will be shocked if he doesn't play.
Yep.
So it's Justin Jefferson versus Devontae Adams. Basically, who's gonna have the better game? And then transition, and then outside is Josh Dobbs versus Aiden O'Connell. Both have had moments, and oh my God, this guy can actually play. Word. And then both have moments of, oh, that's why you've been a backup, or in Aiden O'Connell's case, a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with the Raiders because a good conscience. You can't support the freaking Baker Mayfield. I can't support the Vikings, man.
That's fair.
Can't do it. Also, if the Saints want to fuck around and make the wild card, kind of need these teams to lose as well. So, again, is there an agenda, ladies and gentlemen? You're damn right. You goddamn right. There's an agenda. So, boom. I'm going to go with the Raiders. I think the Raiders have a game plan. Now, can they, for the love of God, protect Aiden O'Connell? Because I know the Vikings are going to blitz the shit out of them every single goddamn play. Hopefully. If they do, I trust Devontae Adams to go off and eat. But until, we'll see about it. What about you, bro?
I'm going with the Vikings. I think off a bye. I think Jefferson coming back is just what they needed. I think, him being there is just what he needs. Like what he provides as just giving a rock and he can make anything happen. Like, come on. Like if everyone, out of the side of the mind, everyone's talking about Tyreek and and CD and AJ Brown, but before those guys, everyone was talking about Justin Jefferson. Tyreek too, but Justin Jefferson is like the best receiver in the game. So now they got the best receiver in the game, to my eyes. Feel me? And he gonna want to show up. Cause on the other side, you got Devontae Adams, who he has like for namesake and for stats wise, like he's been the best receiver of like the 2017 to 2023, like the last like 6 years, like it's been him. So he's like, like I'm still here. So they're gonna want to show out, big alpha dogs and shit like that. So we'll see. But I think at the end, Josh Dobbs gotta stop the turnovers. He had like 4 in one game. Like I don't think that happens to the Raiders because the only person they got is Max Crosby and Spillane. Shout out to Spillane. But Max Crosby, again, he had a case for Defensive Player of the Year, little outside out of mind vibe. So, like the Raiders need to win because if they lose, it's pretty much clip for them to playoffs. But if the Vikings lose, they still have a chance because everyone will be like either 7-6 or 6-7. So it's like in that same range. But I do think the Vikings win this game.
Boom. What was that? All right. Broncos at Chargers. Chargers fighting for the playoff lives. Broncos fighting for the playoff lives. AFC playoff implications with heated division rivals. I don't know about heated. I don't know if that's the accurate word, but heated. Division rival nonetheless. Again, a good conscience. Can't root for a team that I don't believe in. I'm going to go with the Chargers. As much as the Chargers have been offensive recently, they haven't scored a lot of points recently. But they played the Ravens defense and he played the Patriots defense. So the Broncos they have an opportunistic defense, but they don't have a good defense. Two things can be true at the same time. The defense can be opportunistic, but they're not necessarily good. So I'm gonna go with the Chargers, man. I'm gonna go with the Chargers, and they save Brandon Staley's job. They keep him employed until the very end of the season, where they need to beat Kansas City to get in, probably, and then they lose, and then So it's like that meme of like, "Don't give me hope." It's like, "Don't give me hope." The Chargers they're gonna be 6-7, and then the other teams are gonna just be 7-6. It'll be again a giant clusterfuck for that last couple of wild card spots, and I'm here for it. So
I think the Chargers win this game because I'm not rooting for Russell Wilson. So yeah, he
yep.
tries to he tries to play big boy ball, and he's at this point he's not capable of doing that. So let's see, he reads six to the script, and because low key he's not sounding like the Chargers. It gets harder to wrap your arms around him. Like we talked about it yesterday. I'm not gonna go back to detail, but you know, less opportunities for Austin Eckler. Maybe get someone else an opportunity. Just throwing that out there.
I will say this too. Khalil Mack, Mr. Show yesterday, leads the league in sacks. 15.
I mean, that's not really do. He's not. That's not gonna like. He's not gonna win the Defensive Player of the Year
I'm
if they
not
don't
saying
make.
he will. I'm not saying he will. Hey, man, what am I doing?
You just say.
Just saying, letting you know. Just letting you know. So why?
Speaking of that, you know what's crazy? We're gonna have like maybe like 5, 6 guys have 20 sacks.
Huh?
5 or 6 guys are probably gonna have 20 sacks this season.
That is crazy.
Like when you hear the word, when you hear 20 sacks in the season, pause first of all, but you hear like the greats like Michael Strahan, Aaron Donald, J.J. Watt for like a couple seasons back to back, T.J. Watt that one year. Like, bro, you're gonna have probably Khalil Mack if he continues this track. Max Crosby might sneak it. TJ for sure. Miles for sure. That's already 4. And then Max, if he like wills his team to dubs and he gets sacked and shit, he can have it. So like it's gonna be insane. Like defense is at an all-time high, but I think the Chargers win.
Boom. Now the game of the 4 o'clock window. Bills off a bye. Chiefs off a loss on Sunday Night Football, where they just looked incompetent.
Yep.
The rare must win for both teams. Absolutely. For the Bills, this is probably their season.
Yeah.
Figuratively and probably literally. If they lose, then 6 and 7, loaded AFC playoffs, and let me just do my little handy dandy calculator real quick. If they lose this game, they'll have 6 conference losses. Almost all of their losses would be in the conference except for the Philly loss. So, Jesus. And with the Chiefs, you still battling with the 1 seed.
Mm-hmm.
You need some chaos to happen, and you might F around still get the 1 seed. But the Chiefs, so Chris Broussard said it best, and I kind of agree. And this is going to be a sacrilege as I look at the Mahomes jersey that I have hanging up across the way. For the first time probably ever in his career, and it's game late and he has the ball, I don't feel like he's going to win. I don't. I'm not. Usually it's like, oh, like Brady. Oh, Brady gonna will his team to win somehow, some way. They're gonna find a way to escape. Hell, Drew Brees for so long, he's gonna put the team in position to win, and the defense is gonna choke. This is the first time where it's like the defense is putting you in a position to win, and I don't believe Mahomes can get it done. Now it's not because of him; it's because of a compounding thing. Travis Kelce getting old. They have no receivers. Rashee Rice is the one solid receiver, but he's a rookie. Like he's still trying to learn the ropes. And Andy Reid, is it an Eric Bieniemy thing? This whole season is an underlying issue of Eric Bieniemy.
You've been saying that.
So all of that compounded, all of that. I mean, I'm gonna go with Buffalo. I think the Bills, they unlocked something the last time they played, they lost in overtime against the best team, or at that time, the best team in the NFC in their place. So, yes, you would expect, oh my God, you got to go to Kansas City. But Josh Allen, his last, the 4 times he's played them, excluding like his early season when he was like bad early in his rookie career, yeah, the divisional playoff game of his life. He's won in the regular season two
Back to
times.
back. Yeah, yeah, back to
So in
back
the
games.
regular season, like he goes to Kansas City and he takes care of business.
Mm.
So why would I expect him not to? And I don't know. It's a very must win for both, for the psyche of the Chiefs. If the Chiefs lose, they'd have lost to the Packers, to the Bills. Both teams not even leading their divisions, giving teams hope. And that's not something you would have said. Oh, they probably would have said, "Oh, you might lose like this tough game," but no. For all intents and purposes, the Chiefs should win this game.
Yeah.
But I genuinely believe the Bills win off a bye. Also, lastly, before I let you go, Sean McDermott 6-0 off a bye.
Wow, that's excellent. That's amazing.
So all of that compounded together, I'm gonna go with the Bills.
So am I. I think I it's optics. It's vibes. The vibes are low key like high in Buffalo. You haven't heard a peep from Diggs. You haven't heard a peep from Allen. You haven't out of sight, out of mind. That was a like they had they buy at a perfect time. Because if they had played a game after that heartbreaking loss to Philly, it would have been like, oh my gosh, the sky is falling. But they had a tough loss, and now they off a bye. You just said 6-0 for Sean McDermott off a bye. Josh Allen the last two games since they fired Joe Brady or whoever, Leslie Frazier, whoever her name was, whatever.
You're so close.
Who?
Ken Dorsey.
Ken Dorsey. Leslie Frazier was the DC. He left on his own. You're right. Ken Dorsey. Ever since then, like they've been scoring points. They've been running the ball, and the blueprint to beat Kansas City is there. Like, look what the Packers did. They ran the ball, extended drives, like 6, 7 minute drives, like milk the clock, and they got touchdowns and not field goals. Offensively, Buffalo can pretty much compete with anybody. Defensively, they're a little shaky, so I do expect this to be a high scoring game. But I think Diggs goes off. I think low key, Dawson Knox is coming back from IR, which is going to be a big help for them. And I think they just hold it down because this is the most, like you said it, like you lose this, odds of them running the table and upsetting Miami for the division is low key clipped from that. But I think they got the Patriots again, they got Miami again, and they got Dallas. So it's like you need to win. You need this one because if you lose to Dallas, that's 7-7. But you need to go. I don't know who you got after that too, but whatever. But you need these wins. Looking it up,
Bills schedule or Chiefs schedule?
build cousin
Bills have Dallas next week.
next week. You need that. You need this because you can't lose back. You can't lose three straight. You can't go lose to Philly, bye, then lose to KC, and then lose to Dallas. No, you need to go 1-1 because you can go 7-7 and then you play the Patriots again, Miami, and then that one other team. Go off, go bananas.
They played Dallas, Chargers.
Oh yeah. You play Chargers. You can beat Chargers.
Yeah.
You can beat Chargers. So Chargers, you can run the table 10-7. Yeah, sneak into the playoffs maybe. 11-6 is much more. Is much more better. So shout out to Mo Better Jaguars. Boy, Sunday night football on NBC. Eagles and Cowboys in the NFC East. I tried it. I tried. It was a little stretch. Eagles, Cowboys,
Claire Underwood, word.
part two. Man, it's tough. Philly also lost a bad loss. They got abused by San Fran. So if there's any team that you do not want to face, is a Super Bowl contender who now they're playing no one believes in this card.
Right.
So now they want a purpose for you to believe again. But I'm loving what I'm seeing from Dallas. Offensively. Defensively, against Seattle, that was a little shaky. So if they don't get that shit straightened up, AJ Brown and Devontae both can go for a buck. But for Philly to win this game, they need to run the ball. They need to be balanced. I said it last week. If you have Jalen just throwing and you're not running, you're gonna have a bad time because he's gonna make those mistakes. He didn't make the mistakes, but it was just you got overland for 6 straight touchdowns by freaking San Fran, so it's kind of hard. I get that, but if you're Dallas, say yo, and we can just finish drives because that's their biggest problem. That's their biggest red flag is they can't finish drives. Like Aubrey, the rookie kicker from Notre Dame, he fucking he hasn't missed a kick. That's excellent. Why is he kicking so much? Because you can't finish drives. So it's
Exactly.
like something's got to give. I think I got Dallas winning this game.
You got Dallas.
I got Dallas. I think CD's on the tear, and I'm loving that they Tony Pollard's back into the end zone. I'm loving that a lot. This shit might be another. It might be more points than the first one. I think I'm jacking because Dallas when they're at home, they won. They're on like a 16 game winning. They don't lose at home.
14. I have
14.
that in my notes. I see it. I was going to talk about it.
They do not lose at home. And it's bright light, it's prime time Sunday night. Like it's gonna be the glitz, the glamour, and all that jazz. And if they win, the division is right there for the taking. If they lose, you lost. You got swept by the Eagles, and the Eagles got 2 games against the Giants coming up later in the season. This is a must win for Dallas to even have a chance to get the lead of the division and have a chance to get the 1 seed. But in all honesty, it might be San Fran who gets the 1 seed because San Fran beat both of them. So, but I'm going for Dallas to win this game.
So all the points you said are valid. Dak Prescott at home. He's on a tear. He's MVP right now. Cowboys have won 14 straight. Philadelphia's defense is fraudulent, as we've been calling it for weeks now. It's gonna probably be a high scoring game. It's a division rival. I think before the season started, I picked Dallas to win the division because I was like, no team does repeat winners of the NFC East doesn't happen. It's kind of like the South in that case. All that is true. You learn better off a loss than off a win. And for weeks now, Philadelphia has been saying, "Oh, we gotta play better. Well, look, hey, we got the win, but we gotta play better. We got the win, but we gotta play better." They say that week after week after week, and they finally got punched in the mouth. They finally got punched in the mouth. They could have lost so many games. They have a heart of a champion, even though they're not champions. I can't fully trust Dallas.
No.
I can't fully trust them yet because all their wins, with the exception of Seattle, have been against teams with losing records at the time. I'm going to go with Philly.
Okay.
I think Philly goes into Jerry World and they find if it's close. Let's say it's 28-28 in the fourth quarter. Do you trust Philly to win the close game, or you trust Dallas to win the close game?
I trust Philly.
And that's that point right there is why I'm going with Philly. Now I could be burned 2 weeks in a row, and I'll tell you right now. I'll show you this right now. If Cowboys lose or Cowboys win, not only does Philly lose the NFC East lead, they drop from the 1 seed all the way to the 5th seed. So they need
Wait,
this.
how? If they Philly only lost to fucking two conference losses.
They have one conference loss.
now, but if they lose, they'll have 2.
Regardless, Dallas would have they would have, I guess, a tiebreaker, and somehow, some way, I literally see it happen. I
Okay,
don't know why.
that's bad math.
It is bad math. Yeah, conference losses, they only have 2. The Dallas Cowboys have 3 of them, but they have 7 conference wins though. That's why. They have
Okay,
7 conference wins. The Eagles haven't played a lot of. They played the Giants twice. The they played Commanders already, but they played like the Cardinals as well. So like they haven't played. They play all the NFC teams later, like for this back half of the stretch. They
okay,
play 5 straight NFC teams. So that's why the Cowboys still have to play Miami. So that's why. So it's all about who's like how many wins they have, not losses necessarily. So yeah, that's why. But yeah, the Eagles need this game because they cannot drop from 1 seed. Oh, you're gonna be back-to-back 1 seeds. The Philadelphia Eagles gonna have the host of the NFC Championship game. To you have to go on the road 3 straight weeks potentially. So Eagles gotta take care of business. I'm expecting a big game, a good game as well. Then we have 2 Monday Night Football games starting at the same time, which is odd, dumb, weird. Why? I don't know why, but here we are. First one, Titans, Dolphins. They're in the race for the 1 seed. Titans ass. Again, they scored 28 points last week in the most unconventional way possible. Will Levis is not good. He has moments. He had moments, but recently he hasn't been dealing. And Derrick Henry might have a concussion. The way the Titans can win this game if they ugly it up, if they make it gross, they make it. Oh no, we're gonna run the ball. We're gonna pound the clock. We're not gonna have the chance to get. But the Dolphins can score with 1 play touchdowns. Nobody on the Titans defense can guard Tyreek. I think he might go for it. I think he might go for 200 on them things, bro. I think he might go for 200, bro. Titans defense is ass. That pass defense is ass.
Yep.
They let Gardner Minshew cook them up, bro. I'm gonna go with Miami, man. I know you need the Titans to win. But man,
I hear you. I hear all that. But not all that. Nah. I got Tennessee. For the sole reason that I need Miami to start losing these games. I have Tyreek in fantasy. I need to win in fantasy to have a chance in the playoffs, which is crazy because I have Tyreek Hill and AJ Brown, but yet I'm losing close ass games because of freaking Christian McCaffrey and all the other folks. Like, bro, it's insane. Huh?
And Nico Collins.
And Nico Collins going for 9 for $190. It's crazy. Shit crazy, man. Anyway, I think you said it. The way that Titans can upset them is to ugly it up. I'm talking get some stops, call some turnovers. Because prior to last week, Tua was turning the rock over. So if you can get like 1 or 2, like a fumble or interception, short field, and Derrick Henry's been running well. He's been running well. 2 touchdowns back-to-back games. Now he's in concussion protocol. Jesus Christ. He's in concussion protocol. And I think he probably clears it because it's Monday. I think they win. I think they could upset Miami at Miami, which is a tall task. And in my mind, it's like this shit not gonna happen. They might drop 50. But I just think at the end of the day, it's just I need them to lose. And Monday nights, we see some shit happen Monday nights now. Yeah, I think it might be one of those like, yeah.
And the last game of the slate, Packers at Giants. Can Love defeat the Italian Stallion? This might shock you, Renault. This might shock you. This might shock the audience. I'm going with the Giants, baby.
Oh yeah, me too. Cause you need the
No.
Packers to lose.
Well, one, need the Packers to lose. Two, Packers fans get a little too confident. I work with a lot of Packers fans, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna win the playoff." And I'm like, "Bro, y'all was ass from like week 3 to week 9. You ever done shit?" You're like, "Nah, that's in the past. Going back." And I'm like, "Bro, okay, sure, whatever." So I think the Giants. I know they haven't really beaten anybody. They haven't. They beat the Commanders, then they beat the Patriots, and they had to bye. So the vibes are vibing in New York right now. Now it's a double-edged sword, right? They want to lose so they can get a better draft pick, so they can get a better quarterback. But players don't want to lose. It's the fans that want them to lose. The players want to play. The players want to win. And where's the gabagoo? I'm a go. I like Tommy DeVito, man. I like Tommy DeVito. He's got some dog in him. He's got some dog.
I
Not
know you.
not the full dog, but he has some dog in him.
I know you.
What's
You have
up?
no ulterior motive.
What?
You have a.
What's my what motives can I have? I need the Packers to lose, so it's the same. I'm
Hold on.
going. I acknowledge I need the Packers to lose. Cool, but what
Yo,
other agenda is there?
there's another agenda that
What other agenda?
you might not even be thinking about it, but when I say it, you're gonna be like,
Oh, you think that I want
no,
the
no, no, no,
Giants
hold on, hold on, hold on.
and
You know what I'm saying?
heartbroken?
And then you kill them, and they get the boot from the playoff contention. You know what I'm saying? This would be for you. It
What?
would be poetic. You know what I'm saying? Like
What?
you just feel me. Get him the boot respectfully at all the shit you was talking about him, and for me, why?
I didn't even think about it.
Oh, okay.
I swear, I didn't even think about that outcome of we play them next week, let them get the vibes high, and then boot their ass out the playoffs. They didn't even think about it, Shbang. I swear. But now that you mentioned it, word, perfect outcome. Anyway, we talked about the games, we talked about all that stuff. We gotta wrap up a little bit. We're gonna do a speed round. Who we got? People who need to lock in. We need some motivation. Also, we have not even showcased the spreadsheet at all this entire show.
We haven't done it in like 3 weeks. So
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
you always show the lock in people. I got it, bro. It's fine. So, lock ins. Who is number one, numero uno, and your lock in before you tweak out?
numero uno, the Super Bowl. Ravens offense.
Mm.
Defensively, we know we can bring. Offensively, I'm not saying we offensively offensive. I'm not saying that. We're offensively inconsistent. So I need this to be one of those where we drop like a calm 31 piece, 34 piece, and put the league on notice. That's it.
Me number two would be Bills. Not the bills we gotta pay, but the bills as a whole. Because the odds are high. No chatter from Diggs. They just had a bye week. They're quiet. I think if they want to save their season, they gotta win this game. That's it.
Number two, uh damn. I guess Jags. They have to rally. This is more like motivation than like an indictment, but like you lost your quarterback, certain quarterback, franchise quarterback. He probably won't play for this week. How do you respond? Do you like crumble under the pressure, or do you rally and hold it down so when he gets back, it's not him having to force anything? So it's a big test against Miles Garrett and the Browns defense, but I got you guys winning because fuck the Browns. So for me, I need you you guys gotta do that. So I think you guys rally and hold it down for your boy.
Same division, different team. Texans offense. mainly C.J. Stroud. Again, you're playing the lowly Jets on the road. You are fighting for your playoff lives. You win and things happen. Hell, you might be playing for the division race eventually. So win the games you're supposed to win. Take care of business and be the surprise playoff team that a lot of people expect you to be. If you lose to the Jets, no one can take you seriously.
Nobody.
Who's your last one?
Last one. Justin Herbert. All this Chargers offense, bro. Like the defense actually for like the last like 2 weeks, because Baltimore and then this one played pretty well. I'm not gonna hold you. Like offensively though, y'all gotta pick it up. They gotta pick it up. Kellen Moore was supposed to be the someone he's about to unlock Justin Herbert's potential, but he was playing better before Kellen Moore got there. So it's like, what are we really talking about? Like, so offensively, I gotta get it together. I know Elsa Eckler is slow as shit, but Keenan Allen's playing like prime Keenan Allen. He's going back, turning back the sands of Tom type shit. Quentin Johnson got to really step up as he was the first rookie receiver drafted. He was drafted before Zay Flowers, before Rice, before Puka Nacua. All these guys who are producing, especially Nacua with 1,000 yards already, but yet the first guy taken was Quentin Johnson. Shout out to the Horned Frogs, but they gotta shape up. Especially they win and they need to drop like 25 because the Broncos can't score. They can't score. If you can score 21, you're Gucci. So I'm projecting I drop 24, 27. If I do that, you guys can win the game and get people off your back a little bit. If you suck and you lose this game to Russell Wilson, you're not making the playoffs. You're gonna be out. You're done. You're done.
You're done. Last is I'm gonna have the Vikings. Vikings offense. Mainly with Justin Jefferson coming back. That is like this optimism. Hey, we're 6-6. We're in the playoff right now. Hell, Detroit lose a couple games. You play them twice. You might have around and win the NFC North. You probably won't. But who knows? You need some things to shake out. Win the games you're supposed to win. Even though I picked the Raiders to win, but I wouldn't be shocked if the Vikings won. You're off of buys just like the Raiders are. You finally healthy for the first time in a while. Yes, Kirk Cousins is out. Josh Dobbs is in. More time with the offense, more time with the players, and more time learning the playbook. So there's that. I think that they need to lock in. And last but not least is where we make our money. We make our money. So if you don't know, gamble responsibly. Again, no ads by anybody yet. Hopefully we work on that over the off season and try to get some sponsorships. You feel me? But regardless though, if you lose, don't blame us. We're two guys who think we know ball.
Yep.
But when you win, bless us. We take cash apps now. Shout outs. Hey, screenshot your parlays and say, hey, shout out to the BaptisteBros. They gave us some motivation. You feel me? So again, we went through all the games. We picked who's gonna win. Now it's time to figure out the spreads. Are you sharing it or should I?
I share.
All right. So yeah, we have all the spreads. These are as of 8:30 Wednesday. So things might change.
Yes.
All right. So we went through everything. Now it's time to cook. Patriots at Steelers. Steelers are favored by 6 in a game with the over-under of 30. Ugh, gross. I'm going to go with the Patriots to cover. I genuinely I think
it's going to be like a, bro, it's 13-9 type of vibe, bro. I'm telling you.
Steelers are going to win, but Patriots aren't going to lose by more than 6. Rams at Ravens. Ravens favored by 7.5. NFC West team going on the road to Baltimore. That's not and at 1:00 start. Oh, Ravens are going to put the Beats by them, Dre on them. Or for sure.
Yeah, I don't normally do it, but I gotta go Ravens on 7.5.
Yeah, for sure.
Gotta do it.
Panthers at Saints. Saints favored by 5.5 against the Panthers. Can they even score? You got the money line. I got the spread.
You talking about the Saints score, right?
Exactly, right? Exactly.
Okay.
I'm talking about the Panthers, though. but you know what I meant, you asshole.
Eh.
Shut my dick, dude.
Oh shit.
Colts at Bengals. Bengals are underdogs by 1.5. It's crazy because I picked the Bengals to win. So I did it's my first time seeing the spreads. I thought it would be probably Bengals by 3 because it's at home, but and the performance they put on Monday night, they probably people think it's an aberration. Maybe I don't know. I think the Bengals win. So
Mm. All right, Jags Browns -3. That's Browns favored by 3 at home. Well, I got the Jags winning, so for me, it goes Jags.
you got the Jags winning.
Got the Jags.
I got the Browns winning. So let's go Browns. Word.
Oh shit!
I know. I don't know about that one. But we'll see. I put money up. All right, Bucks at Falcons. Falcons favored by 1.5. That's probably the best spread possible. I literally think it's gonna be a close ass game for no reason. I just think the Bucks eke out a win.
Falcons don't lose at home. Desmond Shitter does not lose at home. And fuck Baker Mayfield, indeed.
Right. All right, Lions at Bears. Bears favored by underdogs by 3. It started at 5, by the way.
Let's go Bears, man. Bear down.
It started at 5, so the money's slowly going to Chicago.
Bear down. Bear down, fam. Bear down.
Texans on the road to the Jets, favored by 3.5. I'm gonna go with the Texans to cover, man. Can the Jets score with Zach Wilson? Who knows? Maybe this experience humbles him. Who knows? Niners hosting Seattle, 10.5. Woo! Last time I did this, I got burned. I ain't making that same mistake twice.
Oh shit.
I'm making the same mistake twice. I thought Seattle would keep it close on Thanksgiving, and they did not. So go with the Niners. Wait. Vikings at Raiders. Raiders are underdogs by 3. And then I got the Raiders to win. So I gotta put my money up. Right. Raiders +3. Boom.
I'm just speed running this bitch.
Huh?
I'm just speed running this bitch because bro, I'm not. There's no need to talk about this game. There's no need to talk. What's known does not have to be explained.
What's known does not have to be explained. That's exactly right. Bills at Chiefs. Chiefs favored by 1.5. I said Bills. Chiefs favored by 1.5. Bills underdogs. Oh, well, we both got the Bills.
Yeah.
Oh. Eagles Cowboys Sunday Night Football. Cowboys favored by 3.5. You got the money line.
I got the money line.
So I thought this is your NFC title pick, bro. This is the NFC champion.
Why are you trying to gaslight me right now, bro? You're prohibiting me. You're prohibiting me. Ew, got my face. You're prohibiting me for being great. Anyway, Titans.
Dolphins are 13.5.
Yeah. Titans win. Titans win, man. Titans win, man. All right. I
think they run up the score, bro. They're trying to get Tyreek his 2. They're trying to get him the 2K, bro. They're trying to get him the 2K. And last but not least, Packers, Giants. Giants are underdogs by 6.5. Where's the Gabagoo?
Gabagoo, baby girl.
All right, that's it. Now we gotta cook up a parlay together. I know it's a late show, but we gotta do it one time for the one time.
One time for the one
time. Lines, no crazy-ish. Also, I'm mad at I took a nap, so I couldn't bet in any NBA games. I would definitely able to bet Luka and Embiid's points, rebounds, assists. So I'm kind of tight. So
for me, at this moment, I had $5 left in my account, so I'm turning 5 to 10. I had Maxi for 20, he dropped 26. I had Luka for 25, he dropped 36. He dropped like 29.5. And then I need Shea for 25. He got 24 with 10 minutes left in the game. So that's pretty, knock on wood, pretty sure it's cashing. So, I mean, just when I think they out, they pull me back in. So, all right, let's go. But in terms of a money line parlay for this weekend, we got Ravens, of course, Saints, of course. Now, what's a team that's like You can go Houston. Go Chargers. I like the Chargers. Okay, it's not a lot. It's really not a lot, but you can
14,
go
14.
4 team money line teaser
Teaser,
plus
huh? What you parlay?
parlay.
Plus
Ravens,
370.
yeah, Ravens, Saints, Texans, Chargers money lines.
All right. Boom. I put
But I
five.
mean, I think if you rock with the spread though, you can fuck around and do something a little more. You can do if you do every money line except for the Saints money line. But if you bowl, you could do the Saints money line. I'll do the Saints money line. I'm not putting money on it, but it's plus 1263. So it's a lot more money in there.
But this is the parlay that we cooked together, ladies and gentlemen. Ravens, Saints, Texans, Chargers, all to win, plus 340.
10 cash, 34. 100 cash for 340. You know what I'm saying? That's up to you. That's up to you. You know what I'm saying? You can do that. Definitely do that. If you're feeling a little risky,
Talk to me.
Ravens 7.5.
Okay.
Saints 5.5.
Okay.
Chargers 2.5. Houston 3.5.
So
Plus
basically, them to cover
all of them to win and cover. Yes.
is what?
1263.
Okay.
So a dollar get you 12. 10 get you 120. 100 get you a band. So if you're feeling you're a little risky, it's your bread. So gamble responsibly, of course. Don't be only put down what you're willing to lose. Know the rules. You know what I'm saying? That's the rules. But for me, that's the play that you could throw like a dollar on and it hits like, oh shit, like awesome. I mean, but those for the win, the 340 John, I would throw a unit on that. A little 5 cash on it if you got it. A little 10 cash and win 34. You can do that. You can definitely do that. You know what I'm saying? Right, that's the play though. But go to the playoff, man. Let's see the playoff, man. Let's see if it
Last
happens.
thing for this. Yeah, last thing. I know we've been on for an hour, almost hour and a half. We almost done, ladies and gentlemen. So these are all of the picks that I selected. Okay. So these are all I said that this is going to happen. If that happens, all right, let's look at the AFC. So firstly, again, Steelers win. Oh, I picked the Browns. My bad. I just changed it. My bad. Browns, Texans, Bengals, Bills, Chargers, Dolphins. We also have Ravens to win, Raiders to win, Bucks, Bears, Saints, Niners, Eagles, Giants. That happens. Look at the AFC. So you guys, Dolphins, Ravens, play each other in 2 weeks for that one seed, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs, they need a miracle to get the one seed. Jags, they just trying to fight for their division because they'll be tied. But the reason why, again, the conference wins. They have 6, Texans have 5.
Yes.
Steelers, 8-5. Again, they just hanging in there. Hanging in there. And lastly, the Browns. Browns with that defense. And all the teams, the cluster freak of 7-6 to 6-7. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 teams within 2 games of the playoffs. Insane. And then on the NFC side, as I zoom in, again, because Philly has 2 losses, if they beat Dallas, they'll be the 1 seed. And they have the Giants twice and the Cardinals and Seattle. So they have to just lock in. Niners, they're only gonna get the 1 or the 2, barring anything crazy happening. They have the 1 and the 2. Other than that, they're good. Detroit, they trying to stave off the Vikings. So they gotta keep winning. That's where Chicago comes in. Then the Bucks, like I said, if they beat the Falcons, they'll be winning the division. Right? But then look at all the teams that are 6-7. Vikings, Packers, Rams, like all these teams are 6-7, and then you have the Giants and Bears 5-8, just 1 game out.
One game out. Now go change the Steelers to the Patriots. Change the Colts. I'm gonna Bengals to the Colts. Changed the Titans, and then the Vikings, and
And the
then
Cowboys, right?
Atlanta,
Oh,
and
your
Cleveland.
picks basically, right?
Yeah, and then Seattle. Yeah.
So this is your picks.
Ooh, I like that one better. I like that one better. You know
So
what I'm saying?
Bangs Ravens is in the 1 seed, right?
Yeah.
And basically we're just, and then there's a whole bunch of people 8-5. A whole bunch of people 8-5. Trying to figure out what's gonna happen there. Then, like I said, you still got a few teams, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams, 6-7 or 7-6, trying to preying on people's downfalls in the AFC. AFC playoff race is gonna be crazy. You still got the Titans, and they outside looking in, but they never know. And then on the NFC side, Atlanta will be 7-6, 2 games up on the Bucks. So basically, they're done. And the Cowboys would have the number 1 seed,
That's crazy,
and the
bro.
Eagles drop to 5th.
If the playoffs go through AT&T, there's definitely a scenario in where the Cowboys get to the Super Bowl.
Exactly. But you see my lowly Saints at 6-7.
6 and 7. Hey, you're not out of it. That's like, hey, at the end of the day, don't get eliminated. Like that's pretty much
Don't get eliminated. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's it.
a little bit of a longer show today, but you guys are here for the long show, man. It's all right. It's all right.
All right. We'll be back Tuesday, 8:30 EST. Maya will be back on the East Coast timing, hopefully.
All
Hopefully
Friday.
she's there
She's coming
on
back Friday.
Friday. That's cool. But regardless, though, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, tell a friend to tell a friend. Win your bets, be responsible, and I hope you live your life with
Vindication.